We are here today with flying football swinger Dalton Grant. How are we?
Good, very good. Now I'm speaking to you. Always a pleasure.
How would you rate our performance today as a viewer as such?
Oh yeah, I was a viewer today. Helped the boys out run the water.
What do you think we're going to do in the playoffs? Obviously, because it's not looking.
Not looking good.
It's not looking good.
Oh, you gotta have belief. What do you think? It's not looking good for us. Because I wasn't playing, was it?
Yeah, it's because you weren't playing, Dalton.
Listen, I'll be back. Don't worry about it. We're going to win the playoffs. We've got to win the playoffs. That's what we're there for. We're going to get into the championship and we're going to go from there.
Now, speaking of championship, if we do go up, obviously, would it be good for you?
Yes, 100%. It's my first time playing Championship 1 for a long time, but I want to be back into Championship and Super League, so that's what I'm looking forward to going back into.
Cheers, Dalton. We are here today with Jai Hitchcock's. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, mate. How are you?
I'm good. Now, what would it like to play back for Bradford?
Mate, it's good. I'm enjoying my time back here. Obviously, it was a bit of a scrappy game today. We're happy with that. Happy with the last 30 minutes of the first half, but not happy with the. I think you're about to get run over. I'm not happy with the second half. I don't think it was pretty ill-disciplined, and we've got a lot of working to do.
Do you think the referee lost that game today?
No, I think credit to Oldham. They kept it scoreless there in the second half, and they had no players on the field. So, you can take the referee out of it, or you can blame me as much as you want. But at the end of the day, we shot ourselves in the foot there.
Sometimes we're our worst enemies. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. We shot ourselves in the foot all second half and weren't good enough.
Who had to be your player man of the match today?
Probably Toyo. Pretty strong carries in the first half. Unfortunately, went off in the second half, but I thought he was pretty destructive.
Speaking of Toyo, he's here.
Speaking of the hit man.
Just let him get past.
Do you want him to come in?
Oh no, we'll both do this together, yeah.
Oh, are we going side by side?
Side by side.
Nice.
Hello, mate.
You're right.
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
What have you done?
What have I done? I've done rugby league. I've done everything you could possibly think of, basically. It's hard to say right now, but I'm in a lot of pain.
Would you say that we're our enemies, our worst enemies at best?
Our own worst enemies. I'd agree with you. Yeah. Just watching that game, the first half you were incredible. Really. We started off pretty slow, and then we got there towards the end of that first half. But in the second half, it was just error after error, and it's just down to us, really. I think once they had the man sent off, we just thought the game was won, and we didn't play as well as we thought we could have.
What would you say? Did you let the fans down, or did you not today? As a team.
A win's a win at the end of the day, and that's what the fans want to see. They want to see a win, but obviously, we have to tick off these games, and we haven't played to the best of our abilities. So, to answer your question, it's hard to say. It's down to you guys whether you feel like we've let you down.
Cheers, Toya. We are here today with Callum Bustin. How are we?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. How would you have to rate today's performance?
First half, probably a good score, like 7, 8 out of 10. Second half drops off a bit. Apart from defensively, we were good, but we just couldn't really complete sets in that second half.
Would you say Bradford could have done better today?
Only that second half keeping hold of the ball. If we kept hold of the ball, just carried on getting through the sets, we would have put much more points on them than we already did.
Do you give credit to Oldham today for putting a good fight?
Yeah, definitely. Well, when they went down players, they kept fighting the whole time, and that shows a team that are a top tier team, really.
I mean, obviously they came down with us. So would you say it was difficult and easy at the same time?
I think most teams in this league are difficult, really. They're always just relentless, just keep completing, just keep hammering at the same stuff. So I think really we're more our worst enemies than any other team. So as long as we really stop ourselves from doing silly stuff, we can really beat any team.
Cheers, Colin. We are here today with Scott Naylor. How are we?
I'm okay, mate, yeah. obviously got beat, which is a shame. Close game. Down to 12 men, down to 10 men. Scored a perfectly good try in the left corner. He was given a double movement. Just had a probably 15-minute spell in the first half where we gave Bradford too much ball, gave them too much field position, and they scored a block of points that they then really didn't score then another point after that. So it's disappointing losing, but there's, like last week against York, there's an enormous amount of positives to come out of it.
Now, how would you rate both teams' defence today?
I think Bradford defended well, I've got to say. We had a bit of possession on the line, but we had a man short, so it's easier to defend when you've got a man extra. We could have defended better in the first half, I think. I thought in the second half we were very good. Going down to 12 men seemed to inspire us a little bit, but I think both teams, defensively, I think, it was okay. Yeah.
How do you feel your season have gone?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Disappointed. We've lost a lot of games with very close scores, and we haven't won one with a close score, which has been a shame, really. But we've still got a chance to get in the playoffs. I think if we get in the playoffs, I don't think anybody will want to play us. I think we're a tough team to beat. We need a little bit of luck to go our way and a few calls to go our way. But I think if we get in the playoffs, I think it gives us a chance. And with the new format now that allows the top two to go up, it also gives us a chance if we're that third team in the playoffs. But I think our season could have gone better. If we just won a couple of the close games, we would have been in a comfortable position now.
To say at least today, was it unlucky today?
No, I think if you get beat, it's very rare that it's unlucky. I think a few more things could have gone for us, but usually if you get beat with the scoreline we got beat by, then it's usually because you deserve to get beat. I think we were the reason for our own downfall. I don't think Bradford were amazingly better than us, and there was a huge gap between us. I just think we made a few too many mistakes in crucial parts of the game and let Bradford have a go at attacking us too many times, and the quality that they've got unfortunately came through, and that's, sometimes you've got to go away and think that you've got beat is the right result, and the result I think is the right result today.
Cheers, Scott.
Was it?
Nope.
Thank you very much.